ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Week 8. Halfway through the season. Not technically. Halfway through this week, we're halfway through the season. But for fantasy purposes, we're further than halfway through the season. A terrible thing to come to realization, but a good thing for those of us competing for a playoff spot. Let's start with the team not competing for a playoff spot with Rafi Baum. Rafi Baum just can't win. He's the New York Mets of fantasy football. He's the New York Jets pre-Mike White of fantasy football. He doesn't win. He can't win. Doesn't have a horrible team. It's just not in the cards this year. Kyle has a bad team. Bad luck team. Say what you may. The team he played, however, Pat McCann, is finding ways to win. All right? I mean, you just got to tip your cap at some point. I mean, he's got Aaron on the immunized but not vaccinated Rodgers. A.J. Brown starting to come to life. I mean, Derrick Henry hurt. A.J. Brown could be a player. Adam Thielen, everybody slept on Adam Thielen. They're like, oh, Adam Thielen's not going to be good this year. Shut the fuck up. Adam Thielen is good. Adam Thielen's going to always be good. He's a good player. It's a good pickup for Pat. CeeDee Lamb's playing well. The running back situation for Pat, Dalvin Cook hasn't been the same, but he puts up 102 points. Kyle puts up 76. Without Russell Wilson, Kyle's gotten a shot. He's coming back probably next week. Khalif Raymond, not a single target. Tough week for Kyle. Cordarrelle Patterson going to waste. Calvin Ridley quitting football. Tough luck all around. I mean, just an unlucky week for Kyle. You feel for his team, but then again, you really don't. So, back to playoff aspiration teams. A strange matchup, one of the strangest matchups I've ever seen. 3 inches is a lot versus Sally Stubbs. Sal won by 10 points and he scored 52. Just to put this in some context, there would have been 4 different teams this week that would have beaten both of those teams combined. So Sal wins 52-42. I'm not even going to fucking talk about the matchup. I'm just going to move on. Next, Chubba Hubba versus Chiquita Banana. This was a close one. Luke cannot win a close game to save his life. He is the New York Knicks in the final 2 minutes regulation. He can't do it. I mean, call him cursed, call him Luke, call him whatever you want. He can't do it. He loses 94-92 to Chubba Hubba, who continues to kind of shut me up. I gotta give Christopher Gazzaro credit. He's going out here. He's starting Daniel Jones. I mean, given it was not intentional, it was a bye week for Lamar Jackson. But Joe Mixon has played pretty well. He's an RB1. Cooper Kupp is wide receiver 1. Eli Mitchell for Chiquita Banana. That was actually a fun little revenge game for the two of them. Gaz benches Tyler Lockett and he scores 14. Would have made Gaz's win much easier had he started him over Brandon Ayuk, who actually didn't play poorly. Gaz gets 94, he gets the win. Nobody really goes off, but nobody really plays terrible. Luke, nobody really goes off. He had to start, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. KJ Osborne, who's owned in 8% of leagues, because Devontae Adams has COVID. Thank you, Aaron Rodgers. And Antonio Brown has a foot injury. I don't know how the hell that happened. But Luke puts up 92 and loses. Gas puts up 94 and wins, goes to 5-3. Next, Herbert Avenue versus Dak for Prez. This one came down to Monday Night Football. This one came down to the final 5 minutes of Monday Night Football. Andy thought he was going to maybe lose if the Giants could, score a touchdown and force the Chiefs to go for a touchdown. But guess what? The Giants, say it about the Mets, say it about the pre-Mike White Jets, say it about the Knicks, say it about whoever you want. The Giants don't win games, and neither does Kyle. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Dak versus Herbert Avenue, a matchup of two best friends. Andy puts up 99, gets 13 from Kirk Cousins, but wins, So tip your cap. Good win there for Andy. 18 points from Najee Harris, 0 points from Gronk. Tried to start Mike Gesicki, didn't work out, but guess what? Didn't need to. Good win for Andy. Deebo Samuel, 17 points, continues to ball out. Dylan, 96 points. Justin Herbert had a bad game. He gets a decent game out of Justin Herbert. He probably wins. Everybody else in his team played pretty well, but wasn't enough. Chase Claypool been kind of quiet, kind of odd. But anyway, Andy wins 6-2. Dylan loses 3-5. Next. We'll go to mine and Russell's matchup. This one, I had a lead most of the way. I kept the lead through Monday Night Football somehow. I won. My team, completely different team now that I traded with Sal. Mike Williams, I expect to have more than 1 point. Kadarius Toney, I expect to have more than 3 points. But Josh Allen played well, and Chase Edmonds played well, and Austin Eckler played well, and that's all my team really needs to show up. Eckler's a baller. Doesn't deserve to be on my shit team. Russell put up 93, got 21, 17, and 11 from Burrow, Woods, and Beasley. That's, roughly 50 points. Jonathan Taylor got him 18, so there's roughly, close to 70 of his 93. Nobody else really played well. P. Ryan did nothing. Hilton did nothing. But it was enough for me to win 99-93. And our final matchup of the week, one that I did not know ended like this, was Montefonta versus Bishop Sycamore. Bishop Sycamore had a stat correction come from behind victory, something I did not expect, something nobody expected. I didn't find out until 3 minutes ago. But congrats to Bishop Sycamore. He wins. Brady's been a baller, 27. Aaron Jones, 17. Buffalo, 12. Stephon Diggs, 10. So right there's, 70-ish points. Was enough for Bishop Sycamore to win. Montefonta loses by 0.14. Good for Matt to get a win like that because he beat me, or he lost me by 0.02. So nice to see him win by 0.14. Tui, gets anything out of Emmanuel Sanders, he wins. Really weird week for Emmanuel Sanders. I thought he would play much better. Darrell Henderson, 21 points. Kyler Murray, only 11. Got a winner as Kyler hurt. Looks like he'll be okay, but in any event, Bishop Sycamore wins 3-5 versus Montefonta 6-2. So without further ado, let's get to the power rankings. Power rankings here. Trying to go a little faster because every time I try to upload this fucking video, it takes forever. So I'm trying to cut down on the time here. 12, we have Rafi Bomb. Can't be 1-7. 2, we got Skinny Kyle. 3, we got me. So those are your 3 bottom feeders. 4, I'm going to say, is Bishop Sycamore for right now. I'm sorry, not 4th. 4th from the bottom. 9 is Bishop Sycamore. 8, I'm going to have to say, is 3 inches is a lot. Tom Gorman, I feel bad saying it, but without Derrick Henry, it's just ugly. I'm sorry. He's a 7, I got Herbert Avenue. 3-5, 788 points. 6, I've got... See, top 6 is where it gets interesting. I'm going to put Pat 6, and he deserves to be higher than 6. But Pat's got a pretty decent team. Started off a little slow, but he's starting to turn it on as of late. 5, I have Chiquita Banana with 850 points. Should be much better than 3-5. 4, I have Sally Stubbs at 5-3. 3, I have Chubba Hubba, the highest he's ever appeared, I think, in a ranking this year. Congrats to you, Chris. Ranked 3rd. No one expected it, especially not me, but here you are. So let me recap really quickly. 12, Rafi Bomb. 11, Russell. 10, me. 9, Stokes. 8, Herbert Avenue. 7, 3 inches is a lot. 6, Kirk's Cousins Friends Balls. 5, Chiquita Banana. 4, Sally Stubbs. 3, Chubba Hubba. 2, Montefonta. 2, also 6-2, 827 points. Good season, good team, going to be fine. Just ranked number 2 right now. Number 1, first place, most points. Guy got to just tip your cap to. Andy Unchained, 6-2 with 856 points for. So, congrats to Andy. Again, that's Rafi Bomb, 12, Skinny Kyle, 11, Young Joke at 10, Bishop Sycamore, 9. And that's I gotta go because I'm getting a Teams call.